that the game hasn't been updated, I believe, in 7 months. I know that there was an audience for this. There were actually people who played this game and bought the skins and were really, really into it. Considering that this was Illumix's first big project that got them to where they are, it is very odd that they wouldn't promote that. I don't care what e-commerce, whatever, like that's your portfolio. FNAF AR should be in your portfolio of, hey, look at what we can do, look at how talented our team is. It just looks like they are starting over from scratch. New Twitter, like what's the point of a new Twitter? A new Twitter, a new website. The game has literally not been updated, hasn't been touched. They literally haven't said anything about it in months, and so I feel like you could pretty much assume that it has been abandoned. I still don't think it's right for them to just completely, go ghost and not update the game, not update the fans. Like they literally have not been active with the game or with the fan base in so long, and I don't think that that's right, because they really left a lot of people hanging, and a lot of people are upset. Hey everyone, it's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back on the video, and we're gonna be reacting to FNAF AR special delivery is abandoned. I feel like once a week there's always some type of FNAF drama or news, one of the two, or sometimes both. And it appears that the latest drama in the FNAF verse is that FNAF AR was abandoned. It's it's been circulating for a while. I know that the game hasn't been updated, I believe, in 7 months. And even at one point, I checked the Twitter account for Illumix just to see if there was any updates on the game, and nothing. It had been a ghost town. No one had said anything. It had been months since they had even tweeted about it or did anything in regards to the game. Even just looking in the comments, of course, people were commenting and saying, hey, like, what's going on with the game? Like, are there any updates? Like, what's up? And it's been nothing. But, and I'm sure this person is going to get into it, it appears that Illumix has just completely disregarded FNAF AR. It looks like they're not even acknowledging it anymore. And so, yeah, we're about to see what's going on with FNAF AR. I personally never played FNAF AR. I wasn't really into it when it was first announced. I was, because the way that it was advertised, it did make it look like animatronics were actually in your house, and I'm like, oh my god, like, how are they gonna do that? Like, this was like a really cool concept. And then when I found out it was like through your phone, and you have to like look through your phone to see the animatronics, it doesn't make that experience very scary to me. Granted, it's a cool concept, and I think it was really, really dope. And I know that there was an audience for this. There were actually people who played this game and bought the skins and were really, really into it. But it just wasn't really my thing. I feel like FNAF AR could have been a really cool VR experience where you're actually able to see your home, and then it looks like you're actually in front of the animatronic. I think that would have been really cool. But either way, I didn't play this game, but a lot of people did, and so you can imagine the mass amount of disappointment that fans of this game had when this came out. But yeah, we're gonna hop right into this video and see how FNAF AR special delivery was abandoned.
The first game in the series,
and it is muted. For me, it's muted for me. Okay, let's turn the volume. Okay.
The first game in the series only intended for mobile devices features location-based augmented reality gameplay, similar to Pokemon Go.
Yeah, so for those of y'all who don't know, so FNAF AR kind of worked similar to Pokemon Go, where you literally would go around, Pokemon Go, like, they actually had Pokemons in certain real life locations, whereas FNAF AR, it just was wherever you were at that very moment.
Malfunctioning animatronics are sent to the player's home, which the player has to survive. The game receives continuous updates, adding new characters, skins for the animatronics, and new gameplay features until this early year. The augmented reality game related has been abandoned, but thanks to this game, Our channel was well known with some videos such as now deleted of how to play the game for a phone without AR support. It's 99% fail succeeded. That time the only most questions we ever received than usual, and thanks to you too. Back to point. Was it true? This isn't to say that FNAF is probably abandoned. If you know or hear that Illumix the behind of it has created new specifically for their e-commerce side of the business, not entertainment web pages, don't mean anything. The game would obviously not be mentioned on the brand new website. That doesn't mean they are suddenly disowning and refusing to acknowledge it.
So here's the thing, right? Because I want to say it was Kane Carter that said it. You know, he's the creator of Pop Goes, and he definitely isn't afraid to share his opinions on these sorts of things. And I believe it was him that said that Illumix never just outright abandoned, or they never outright just completely got rid of FNAF AR, because their original Twitter is still up and stuff like that. He was more so touching on this, how it was more so their e-commerce stuff that was brand new. Like, they made their website and their new Instagram for their e-commerce stuff. And so, you know, his argument was that, you know, FNAF AR, I think it was either him or Johnny Blocks. It was one of them. But basically they were saying that FNAF AR wouldn't necessarily be promoted on that. However, because I do agree that this could be a case of jumping to conclusions, but considering that this was Illumix's first big project that got them to where they are, it is very odd that they wouldn't promote that. I don't care what e-commerce, whatever, like, that's your portfolio. FNAF AR should be in your portfolio of, hey, look at what we can do, look at how talented our team is. And so it is odd that even at the very least, to attract more companies to work with you, that you wouldn't showcase this big, you know, project that you had that was very successful and that got a lot of, you know, people and fans.
We wouldn't expect anything more for the game too. What we thought based on the sources we received, due to the brand new websites that do not include Freddys, makes it seem like Illumix is wholly moving to a new platform where they are literally pretending that Freddy's AR isn't a thing.
So it seems like
special delivery abandoned, false rumor update, and back to the news. Security breach on Google Stadia is getting a really cool patch.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so this is like a full-blown, like, news video. I thought it was just about FNAF AR. I think I'm actually going to pull up another video and see if they go more into detail about it. Alright, so I pulled up this video. Jesus. Okay. Sorry. I pulled up this video by Vapor the Gamer, and it literally has the same exact title, FNAF AR has been abandoned. And so I think he's going to dive deeper into what's going on. I'm having a mommy long legs plushie in the back, but yeah, let's hop right into this video.
Today is a sad day for a lot of you. Not me. Illumix has completely abandoned FNAF AR. I saw this Twitter post by Misco. It basically says that it is over. Illumix of FNAF AR fame has created new socials, Illumix_Inc. and Illumix.net, and a brand new website, and neither include FNAF AR as something they have ever worked on. FNAF AR has been abandoned. I mean, I gotta say, what they have here looks kind of cool. So the post that they have is unlock the power of augmented reality for jewelry. So it's basically like, if I didn't have a ring on here, and I wanted to see how the ring looked on my finger, I could go on the app, and it would put the ring on my finger to test out how it looks. That's cool.
That is cool.
Let your fans know that you're not working on the damn game no more. If you do go to the Illumix website, the Illumix.net, it has no recognition of FNAF AR whatsoever. Not even any games that they've done in the past.
And that's weird to me, because again, to me, FNAF AR is their moneymaker. Like, that, again, that is what got them their notoriety. That is what best showcases their talents, in my opinion. And so, to not include that, but also, too, I don't know, it's weird, because it's really just like, why? Like, why? It just looks like they are starting over from scratch. New Twitter. Like, what's the point of a new Twitter? A new Twitter, a new website. It's just like, why? Like, what's the point?
I don't even follow them that much. Did they even do any other games? So with all this being said, I am going to play FNAF AR for the first time in years. The last time I played it was the first time it released. So yes, I have my iPhone here, unplugged, and beautiful Captain America. Let's see how bad it really is, because what it's at right now is probably the last update it'll ever get. Okay, it's just delayed. I am not listening to this crap.
It's guaranteed with our
I have no choice.
You'll always have someone watching your back. They'll provide you with hours of fun, entertainment, and companionship.
I gotta say,
but I will say though, again, the concept of special delivery is really cool, and I think that honestly the only thing that really enticed me into playing it, which again I didn't, but the only thing that really gravitated towards me about it was the lore, right? So you got a lot of lore when it came to Vanessa, in her story and how she came to be with, working for the company and all of that. Granted, again, with the way that Security Breach went and us still not knowing for sure if Vanny and Vanessa are the same person or two different people, it honestly feels like all the lore for Vanny at this point is just like, if it comes out in this DLC or whatever future projects come out that Vanny and Vanessa are not the same person, it's gonna make the lore feel like it was all for nothing, because I feel like the lore up until this point has shown that they are the same person. I mean, Vanny and Vanessa, like, even the names sound very, very similar. Like, it's, it was giving that they were the same person. And so I don't know, but that's another topic for another video.
Say, it's pretty cool that there is an augmented reality FNAF game, but it was just so boring to me.
Congratulations, you've been selected for our newest...
I'm done. Enough is enough. That is the most I'll ever play FNAF again. Legit. I am not playing it ever again. It was not that fun. But guys, that was my first time playing FNAF AR in a long time. Just because I'm pretty sure it's been abandoned. I've seen a lot of people, tweeting about it, and official sources. Like I said, if you go to illumix.net, it shows, this is a brand new website, shows nothing of FNAF AR. I guess that's just it. It's been abandoned, and you know what? The game was not that great, so I don't blame them. Maybe another FNAF AR version where you actually have to roam around your house, like I tried to do in my first video. It wasn't the way to do it. I mean, FNAF is like a standstill and click style game, so it makes sense, but it was so dumb. It'd be cool if it like picked up on doorways, and if you're like trying to survive until 6 a.m. style,
that's what I
where
thought.
You have to like just keep looking until
like, because the way that it was advertised, I'm thinking like, okay, you have to like point it at a closet or point it at a door, like, like at least that. But it just seemed like, nope, you just move your camera around no matter where you are, and it just doesn't give that fear factor that was there like in the trailers.
You see an animatronic, sometimes they'll pop up in your face and they give you an actual jump scare. That would be fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to...
I did. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to cover what was going on with FNAF AR. Like I said, the game literally hasn't been touched in months. So even if, Illumix is doing some type of e-commerce thing on the side and it didn't make sense for them to mention FNAF AR, it still doesn't take away from the fact that the game has literally not been updated, hasn't been touched. They literally haven't said anything about it in months. And so I feel like you could pretty much assume that it has been abandoned. Or that, you don't expect anything from them with that. Because, again, too, like, they have that partnership with Disney now. I'm sure they're going to be focusing on that more than FNAF AR. Not to say that FNAF AR doesn't deserve to still be worked on, but I just don't think that that's the case anymore. And again, as someone who wasn't really into the game like that, I still do feel like it was, like, I don't agree with this. I don't think that Illumix should have just treated FNAF AR like that. Even if they didn't abandon it, I still don't think it's right for them to just completely, go ghost and not update the game, not update the fans. Like, they literally have not been active with the game or with the fan base in so long. And I don't think that that's right, because they really left a lot of people hanging, and a lot of people are upset. I know that the game, well, I mean, he just proved it. The game is still available to download, but again, the game hasn't been updated in months. And I know people were also saying that there were some issues going on with the game that haven't been fixed in months. So I don't know. It's really unfortunate. If this is the end of FNAF AR, I do think that's unfortunate. Granted, am I crying about it? No, because I didn't play it. But it'd be cool though if another company could pick it up and work on it, or if they could do another rendition of it, kind of similar to what Vapor said, that they make it to where you actually do have to move around your house and that it picks up on certain locations in your house. Or if they do like a VR rendition of it where you have the goggles on. Well, I guess because you can't go but so far with that. Or can you? I know with PlayStation VR you can't go far. I don't know how the other VR headsets work, but it'd be really cool to actually have a VR headset that can map out your house, like with the installed camera or something, and the animatronics actually come, from different areas in your house. Like, that actually would be really, really cool. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you guys upset about this whole situation? Do you think FNAF AR has been abandoned? Were you someone that played FNAF AR often? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this whole situation. And if you guys have any updates that I might have missed that wasn't in this video, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.